Staff were using multiple venues to gather signatures, some of which were very expensive, easily between $2 and $3 per signature request. At the worst, they were mailing out hard copies of documents and hoping to get them back, which often took multiple attempts. And our only documentation was staff's case notes. This was time consuming, it was costly, and frankly, it just wasn't working from a workflow perspective, auditing or otherwise. It just was not a good way for us to gather the information we needed to gather as quickly as we needed to gather it. Now with Traverse Connect, whether staff are sending one signature request or 100, we're not paying more based on our need. Additionally, we have a running audit trail of signature requests that are sent, and that's helpful for our audits with the state and also our internal reviews. Most importantly, though, we've reworked the workflow for staff to maximize their time and minimize their efforts. This is the best of both worlds. This helps give them back time to other work with clients versus the administrative task of mailing out signature requests one after another. Minnesota has very stringent rules and statutes on signature requests, signature request attempts, and documentation. Traverse Connect allows us to access signatures, requests, and other documentation and gather them in one foul swoop versus multiple attempts across multiple platforms. This saves us time in our regular audits with the state, being able to pull up an audit trail and connect versus sift through case notes. Also, we have clients' information to protect and often need to speak with providers about referrals or starting up services. However, we obviously need client permission to do so. Formerly, we'd get verbal permission, follow it up with a signed release, but of course, this is a time expense for staff and for the client. Traverse Connect, though, allows us to send an updated release to a client regarding quickly. They can sign, send it back, and we can make the referral to a provider in a much quicker fashion, resting in the knowledge that we have the signatures we need in place to do the work without concern. The safety of Traverse Connect is a massive plus. Previously, we had systems where the document needed to be saved to the worker's desktop, uploaded into a signature system, was then disseminated to the signee who signed and returned it. The worker then had to re-download the document from the system, save it to their desktop, and then save it to the system of record. Now with Traverse, it's all in the system of record automatically. This means that we're not saving anything to the desktop of the worker. If a laptop is stolen or it crashes, there's not client data that is stored somewhere else or accessible to an unintended recipient. I think the most helpful thing about Traverse Connect is also the flexibility we've been able to offer staff and families to complete this work. Staff can work from anywhere, anytime, and families can sign from anywhere, anytime. Life happens, and there's times staff needs to work from home without office supplies right next to them. Families go on vacation without receiving mail at home, but that shared space in the Venn diagram of these two scenarios is that work can still be done expediently and safely and securely. Also, this helps us align all of the work that we do. The safety that Connect offers leads to security. The securities in place now lead to efficiencies. The efficiencies lead to a quicker ability to respond, and enhanced responsiveness and all of the preceding qualities leads to the best service that we can offer the families that we work with.